Hey dolls, so I'm doing this gingerbread girl look for you guys today. This is actually a collaboration with Beauty by Denean, Lovecat, and Anna Lingus on Instagram. I will link them down below for their looks, and they're amazing. And if you want to learn how to do this, just keep watching. So first you're going to start out by applying this NARS Laguna all over your face, and this is basically just a liquid bronzer, and it comes on like quite patchy, so that's why we apply a bronzer on top of that. Also, I just want to make a note that I am avoiding my nose kind of because I got my nose pierced as a kind of last minute decision. I've been wanting this for so long though, like a year, but like I've been too chicken to do it. So I turned 27 and I was like, why not get my nose pierced? So I did that. So now I'm going to use Tarte bronzer, and I'm going to put this all over my face, again avoiding that nose area. But if you don't have the nose piercing, go right ahead and place it on there. But yeah, I'm just basically buffering in this into that Laguna because the Laguna is a little bit patchy and this comes up really shiny, which I love. It's totally fun for a gingerbread look. So I'm buffing that into my skin, and then I'm going to add on some more bronzer on top of that. Just lots of bronzer for dimension and the color of the gingerbread. And then I'm going to add this blunt into my contour areas. So underneath my cheekbone, around my nose area, like almost like a contour you would normally, and that's what I'm doing with that. And the blunt is actually a blush, but I used it as a contour. So, and this is what I'm doing with the fluffy brush. And now I'm going to apply this cream based black, and it's by Ben Nye. You can use basically anything, an eyeliner would even do. And I'm going to apply this in my eye socket, so just a circle in my eye socket, kind of in that area around my eyebrows, so I did not feel like covering them. And then I'm going to make this perfectly circle and do that to this same thing to the other eye. And you want to make sure that you set this with a powder that's black, obviously, because you don't want it to crease and smudge. So I set this with my NYX pigmented, it's the Prime Pigments or whatever, the black one, with the big fluffy brush. And now I'm going to add some eyelashes to the side there, like I did with the skinny brush in the same black. And then I'm going to add some highlight for the eye. So I'm just doing a circle and then a line underneath that, both on the same side, so that it makes it look like the gingerbread is looking the same way. And I added the white to that. You can also set this with a powder that's white, but I basically just did that with a white cream foundation. Then you want to make sure you make that little face on the bottom. I did the lips and then added some highlighting into that areas where the light would catch, and made a little smile with the same black. And I'm sorry I didn't get this on camera. It's hard for me. I got a new lens, so I'm getting used to it. So now I'm using a jumbo pencil in milk, and it's just got some silver pigment on it. That's why it's showing up like that, but it doesn't really matter because it's just for a base anyways. And then I'm going to use this Hot Fuchsia by NYX, and it's the Prime Pigments again, and placing this right on top of that I just put on the cheeks there for a base, and then for the cheek color. So now I'm just placing this kind of all over, making that really, really pigmented. And then I'm going to add some red for some dimension, and this is just on the outside. And then I'm going to add some highlight with the same white. And then I'm going to add some sparkle. So this is Violet Voss in the color Bella. And here's their primer glue, or whatever you want to call it, glitter glue. And you stick that, and then you put the glitter right on top. And do that on both cheeks, and I'm just patting the glitter into the glue there. And then I'm going to add some of that same NYX on my nose in a little circle, and add the same glitter onto my nose so that it's a glitter nose, and it looks really, really cute when it's out. You could do this for your cheeks too, but I just wanted a bit of a different change and everything. So I also added that same pink underneath the glitters, just so it has a background to stick to kind of as well, so that it doesn't show up kind of patchy. I don't like when it's patchy, so that's what I did there. And then that's the white cream I used, by the way. And then I added a little bit to the nose where it would highlight. That did not go on camera because it didn't show up. So now I'm adding lines like I would for stitches for the gingerbread. If you look at gingerbreads, they always have like these stitching, and I think it's so cute, so I did that all over. And if you are going to do this, make sure you do your body as well. So I used this glitter that I actually got from a nail tech back at home, and I added this to the black areas, and it's just like this pretty like iridescent kind of bluey color. So I added that on top of the black, and that's it. That's all you need to do. It was very, very simple. I added a silver wig and some ponytails, and that's all. So I hope you guys have a very awesome Christmas and happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next look. Bye, loves.